Welcome back. Just heading off for a quick overnighter with my mate Matthew here, and haven't really got anything super planned. I've got a bit of intel. There's a couple of chamois in a gully up here, plenty of deer generally running around in the area, so we'll just see how things pan out. Thought it was a good way to spend Saturday afternoon, try and find somewhere to put a tent and have a look around a hill. So after an hour or so driving, we've made it to where we wanted to be, and unfortunately there's 3 vehicles where we were hoping to go for a hunt. So we're on to plan B again. I think we've found a gully here that doesn't appear to have too much signs of humans in it. Yeah, so probably unfortunately means probably won't see any chamois, but there should still be the odd red deer kicking about in here, I think. So we'll go have a squiz, see what we find.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Alright, we've hit the ground running, and Matthew's setting a ferocious pace, but we're just gonna head up just around the corner here, get a bit closer to the hill for a bit of glassing, and set up a camp. Hopefully, yeah, we can see something before dark. Alright, we're just having our first bit of a glass. Found a couple of hinds and a fawn by the looks of it. Not too far up, so that's a good start. Here. There's a hind yelling just down here. A hind and a fawn. Probably only 100 metres if that. So I decided not to shoot because of the fawn. Okay, end of first day. Pretty short one. Seen a few animals. Matt spotted 3 stags almost up on the skyline, so we're going to go have a bit of a closer look at those tomorrow morning, hopefully. And yeah, we just walked in towards the base of the hill here and set up camp. I'm running my usual teepee, and Matt's got a bit flasher piece of lightweight kit over there than I do. Okay, we're up nice and early, and we're going to go get up that hill and find the big stag. You still see them? There's one right here. So we're just climbing up the hill here towards where we seen those stags and bumped into a few spikers. We're not far off the level the stags were at last night. Well, Matt spotted them all, to be fair. But that was probably just in that cloud cover where we last seen them. So since bumping those spikers, we've had a good glass round, and we've found quite a few more animals, but not the big stag so far. Sort of hoping this fog will clear still. We've got just around about here, there's a couple of hinds. There's a couple more just below them, and there's another one not way out there, but around on near a slip just over here. Yeah, a few deer getting around, but not what we're really looking for at the moment, although temptation is to shoot this tasty looking little spiker just down here, potentially. Yeah, it's a wee spiker. It's got wee knobblies. Good job.
3 deer.
What have you got there, Matthew?
Barbecue beef.
Don't make that anymore. That's
old school.
Yeah. That's back in the good old days.
The expiry date was quite a while ago. It's rubbed out, that's how old it is.
It's good stuff. Let's have a feed, have ourselves a coffee, and yeah, we're closing in on where we've seen those stags, but so's the fog or low cloud, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so we're just going to have a feed and a coffee and hope it clears up. I think it'll burn off. And then the problem is it's getting a bit later in the morning, so stag's probably bedded down. We've had multiple chances of harvesting some tasty yearlings, yeah, just sort of passed it up for the opportunity to see if these stags are any good. Righto, the fog's finally cleared and it's a beautiful day. Unfortunately it's getting on towards probably midday and all the animals are now bedded down, but luckily I brought Matthew with me, who's finding the odd animal still. We've well, he's seen a stag right down the creek about here somewhere, and we're sort of hoping he might have friends. He doesn't look massive himself, but potentially he has a couple of mates with him, so given we need to be out tonight, we'll go have a look at that. So just heading down to have a closer look at that stag Matt saw, and these two other stags just come out. Yeah, not particularly massive. I think personally probably the ones we were looking at last night. So nothing to get terribly excited about there. So I think next animal we see that's not a stag and doesn't have a fawn will be in some serious trouble. What do you reckon, Matt?
Yeah, head down and investigate where we saw those deer this morning and see if there's a nice tasty one to take back for the freezer.
So a downside of it with that rifle range of this stag, there's a hind and fawn here. The young stags just between some rocks here, and then there's what's probably another hind sitting in the tussock here, and something else beside a rock just down here as well. The issue is we don't really want to shoot a hind with a fawn. So we're about 350 yards from two yearlings, one yearling hind and one yearling spiker. The yearling hind's looking pretty intently at us and it's pretty open between here and there. So Matt's just going to try and close the gap a little bit and then smoke one or both over. Very tasty looking pieces of venison. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get the job done, no problem.
No pressure.
So Matt's just at this little rock right here. He's just getting his rifle there now. And this yearling hind just in about here somewhere. Should be around about 300 metre shot for him, max. So it should be quite achievable. I don't think he knows there's a spiker just up here. I think he can just about get over there, to be fair. Sneak down into the garden and come up the other side. Matt's back and better than ever. He's got us a feed for sure. At least a couple of deer over there with our name on them. Alright, we found deer number 1, and it's just slid down the hill a bit, about 50 yards. Matt's smacked it in the neck. Beautiful looking deer, be a good eater. Alright, we've just finished having a bit of a feed and get another cup of coffee after boning out our 2 deer. Yeah, I think we're both a bit knackered and we've got a pretty good walk in front of us still, and then we've got to pick up the tents, so it'll be a late enough trip, I think. What are we, 5 o'clock-ish or something? Quarter to six. Alright, pack is heavy. Got quite a wee way to go to the truck. Right, we're just busting our butts downstream, almost at the bottom, and we've just spotted reeling just down in back here, and it's just disappeared on us. But I'm gonna sneak forward, see if I can get a shot of it. If I can't, I can't. I'm not too stressed with it, pretty heavy packs as it is.
Yeah, I'm rolling again.
So yeah, just shot a spiker about 114 yards with the 223 in the shoulder. He's still a little bit alive, so I've given him another one in the head just to make sure of things. Don't like to see him suffer, and yeah, it was all pretty clean and efficient. We could have easily taken a second, but our packs are pretty full now, so I don't feel like that was necessary.
Luke just walking over to get his spiker that he's just shot. Did pretty well, got into 80 meters and managed to put it on the deck.
Alright, another deer falls victim to the 223. Be a beautiful eater, this one. We'll deal to him quickly because we haven't got much time left. Alright, the kegs are adding up. Oh shit, yeah, it's a load. Matt will pitch in when we get back to the tent though. He's going to take it all from there. And
when we get back to the truck, I'll probably take some off you.
Oh, nice, thank you. Can I put it in the truck?
Yeah.
Top bloke. Beautiful evening. Right, we're just divvying up meat and packing up tents. And we're on the homeward stretch. We'll see you back at the truck. 2 k's that way. And we'll give you a bit of a rundown. You want a rundown?
No.
No? What do you want to call it?
I don't want to run down.
We just made our way back to the truck here, and you wouldn't believe it, but there's what? A yearling, a hind and a fawn, you're saying there, Matthew. Yeah. Right beside the road. But that would have made a very boring video. We're back home. Meat's safely in the old refrigerator. Not fucking the best view there. There's also a box of Heineken. Not that I drink it. What do you reckon, Matthew?
Good day. Good day on the hill.
Good day on the hill. Yeah, probably could have done it easier, but you know, had a bit of fun and got plenty of food for camping this week. Deep in the process.